Okay. You want to do the other gentleman?
Yeah, let's do that.
Is this,
Mr. McDonald, Jonathan McDonald.
all right. So, Mr. McDonald, your lawyer wants me to set you a bond. I don't know anything about you. I've never met you before. I know you're going to tell me it's little bunnies jumping in the woods, but my main concern are two things. Are you a danger to the community? Number one, if you're not, and my other one is, are you going to go back to the jurisdiction you're wanted from? My other main concern is what you're wanted for, because I don't know. So, Amy, tell us about Mr. McDonald.
Yes, Judge Fleischer. So he's wanted from Faulkner County, Arkansas for a theft by receiving 1,000 to 5,000. It's a felony. You looked at his criminal history and would be opposed to a bond at this time. He had concerns about the danger of the community. In particular,
Whoa, 7 open charges in 1 year? That's like juggling flaming swords in court. And here's the kicker. Judges don't just see charges, they see patterns. The more open cases, the higher the flight risk and the lower your chances of bond. What do you think? Should prior charges weigh this heavily, or should each case stand alone?
he had in 2024 an arrest that resulted in 7 open charges.
So he had 7 open charges did you say last year?
This year, 2024.
Oh,
Yeah. Felony possession of a firearm by certain persons, driving with license suspended, failure to pay license fee, theft by receiving, which is separate from this one. And then a fake license plate, possession of controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. He's also had in 2021 forgery dismissed, felony property dismissed, felony domestic battery 18. He's had a federal firearm charge from 98, federal assault on a postal employee from 99 that ended their probation. And he's had 2 guilty convictions for theft of property and burglary of 88. So at the time, you should be asking for no bond for those reasons.
is he on probation or parole right now? Do you know?
Not that I know of. Dave's gonna come up in a second to tell you for sure, but I don't see that he's on it now.
What's your position?
Judge, we're asking for a bond because it looks like the Faulkner County, Arkansas case, this theft by receiving, it's not violent. Additionally, it was a warrant, so there's no failure to appear or any issues like that. I did,
His 8th charge this year, right?
I wasn't aware of that.
Can I speak?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, she asked me about being arrested.
Let's not talk about the case.
Okay,
We're talking about my case. My only
Okay.
concern is, I mean, you've got 8 cases this year.
8 cases this year.
may I, to the judge? Okay, Judge. I flew into Arkansas. My mom was dying.
Whoa, let's not talk about
Well,
that.
I have to give him some background so you can see what happened. I borrowed my ex's vehicle.
No, let's not just talk about that. Let's just not talk about that.
Okay, well, let me get to it. That's been just, I don't know why that ain't showing up. That's been dismissed. The only thing I've been charged with, the only thing I've agreed to is paraphernalia and her vehicle, not mine, her vehicle. But she's saying, everything.
Is it dismissed? Or out of the 7 charges, what happened?
I'm saying that they're arrested.
It was
Dave
dismissed.
said that they're open charges.
It was dismissed.
Still open.
That's what Dave said. But I am saying that he was arrested for them.
They're all still open.
The prosecutor dismissed all that gun stuff and all that. My lawyer just contacted me last week. The date where everything was supposed to have been done, they changed it to January 25th. I'm pleading out to the insurance and stuff on the vehicle. It wasn't my vehicle, but I'm pleading out to because I was driving it. And paraphernalia
Okay, so in
That's
January,
it.
you'll be pleading.
to prepare for that. Yeah,
So
misdemeanor.
all 7 cases are still.
Everything gone. Only thing is,
My concern is that when you have all those open cases, it makes you more of a flight risk.
I've never fled from anything. In fact, Your Honor,
But you're here.
listen, I didn't flee. I never
I
had.
think it was, they filed a new case.
They
He's saying
filed, I
that
was
it
home.
wasn't, he did not flee. It was a warrant.
Is it 2B?
Yes, that's what my client stated.
But what I will tell you, Your Honor,
Okay, pause. This is actually a strong defense move. Voluntary surrender in the past shows reliability, and judges do pay attention to patterns of compliance. But with 8 pending cases this year, does one good act from decades ago balance the scale? Let me know in the comments. Would you trust him with bond or not?
the conviction she made in 1999, granted, yes, I did go into federal custody. The judge gave me a self-surrender. They sent me a letter saying, be here At this time and this date, I was there. I got there June 14th, 2 o'clock,
You don't mess with
1999.
the feds.
I didn't come out till 2004. But what I'm trying to tell you is I got sent a letter to come to prison knowing I wouldn't get out for 5 years. I was there. I've never ran from anything. I'm not dangerous. I've never not answered anything. Nothing. You will never find that. I've never escaped anything. In fact, if I just be honest with you, Yana, I don't even really know if you give me a bond, make it. So I'm like, I told us, you know what? I just do the 14 days
So
or
you don't
whatever.
want a bond?
Well, I want one, but at the same time,
Okay,
if it's gonna be a
let's-
Can I
big
just
bond.
speak for him? Thank you so
I'm
much. I
sorry.
appreciate that. Mr. McDonald also has a couple other background facts that I wanted to make you aware of, Judge. Number one, he does have health issues when he was arrested October 26th, 2 days ago. They took him to Ben Taub. He has a prior heart attack and stents. He says he did get his insulin shot, but he's got some diabetes and high blood pressure issues. So that's just another aspect to consider.
You know, Mr. McDonald, you got to understand this life is so precious. And when you have multiple heart attacks and you're using that kind of dope, you're begging.
Oh,
If you're using any kind of dope,
I've never used drugs.
if you do, you're begging for trouble. So I'm just saying, be careful when you're out there, especially if you have all those health issues. If I were to set you a bond, it would probably be somewhere in the neighborhood of around 5 to 10,000. So
No.
that's what it would normally be with these types of fugitive cases, just so you know.
Okay, Judge, I think we'll keep our waiver.
Okay. Hi, Jay.
Days right now.
Happy Monday, man.
Monday, how are you?
Tell me about, this is Mr. Tapia?
Tapia, Johnny.
So just with the, at very little notice, but he's wanted out of New Mexico for 2 counts of aggravated battery of a household member by impeding, interfering communication, and tampering with evidence. Due to the severity of the charges and the amount of charges, is that we would be opposed to a bond. I was also seeing that he was part of a protective order back in October of this year.
And there it is. The gavel drops. No bond. Notice how the judge framed it. Not just about the charges themselves, but the danger to the community and the likelihood of showing up in court. This is a textbook example of how public safety trumps personal circumstance in bond hearings. Stick around, because cases like this raise the big question: is the system more about protecting society or giving defendants a fair shot?
And it's still current. It's the temporary protective order that's still active for another month, with I'm presuming the one for the impeding as a protected party.
So he has 2 open aggravated assault cases by strangulation.
Strangulation or suffocation, interference with communications, battery on a household member, tampering with evidence, with, it says in parentheses, so I'm not really sure how it's, but it says in this verbatim, highest crime, a capital first or second degree felony. And they want no bond in New Mexico.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a little bit too much baggage for me, Mr. Tapia. You know, I just, with all those charges, it makes you just too much of a flight risk for me. And it's just too much. It's just too dangerous. I'm sorry.
Even if I were to buy a plane ticket the next day, Your Honor?
Can't take a plane. You've got a warrant for your arrest. You get on a plane, they're gonna arrest you the minute you try to get on. You can't take a plane. You gotta find another way. My concern is that if we let you out, you're not gonna go back. You'll take flight. And that's the main concern. Has he waived yet?
Not yet, Judge.
So the way it works now is if you waive extradition, we give that jurisdiction 14 days to come get you. And if they fail to come get you within that time, then we release you, or Harris County releases you.
So on the 15th day, I would be released.
Again, we talked about that, but again, the law says up to 30 days. Most likely it's 14 days, but except for extenuating circumstances, which we discussed.
Well, it says 30, but we have so many people in Harris County and so many people in jail. As a courtesy, we do 14 days, right? Sometimes, every so often, they'll ask for an extension. I may grant it, I may not. It depends on how much they want, you know. But typically, by and large, it's 14 days. And if they don't come within that time, they file a dismissal and they release you. But you got to understand, even if that happens, the warrant is always there and it will always remain there until you go back and take care of it.
Yes, sir. That's
So-
what I want to do is just take care of it. So,
Well, we'll get you there for free here soon.
and is it up to you guys or is it up to Albuquerque to?
It's up to them to actually come and get you. So we reach out to them and let them know, hey, we've got Mr. Tapi here. Can you come get him? And then depending on how many people. Like, is it Albert? You said
Yeah,
Albuquerque?
it's New Mexico. It's Albuquerque.
From New Mexico, they may want to try to get everybody at the same time. So that's where they try to arrange it all at one time. They don't want to come back and forth because it's thousands of dollars that they're spending just to come get you. It's expensive. It's not cheap. And I'll tell you this too, guys, when you pick up multiple fugitive cases, depending on where jurisdiction you're from, they may try to recover that money from you. So you got to be careful. You don't keep picking these cases up because they're going to charge you.
I didn't even know I had a warrant out. That's so,
Well, be careful,
yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, did you want to waive formal extradition?
I believe that's what I signed, right? I waived it.
The 14 days?
Yes, the
Is
14
that
days.
what you want to do?
Yes, yes.
Okay, guys, we wish you the best of luck, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, you're gonna go right back through that work for me. I'll be grabbing.